other way. Tendency breaker at times, and a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed, and that's exactly what he did on that play.
This time Taylor will throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Christian Kirksey in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Third and long, Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. This is Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The threat of a second straight punt to start 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Browns send out their punter now. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Slow.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Detroit! 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor, and he completes it to Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the toss, Cohen. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. They run. This is Cohen. And an alley to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Taylor going to run the option right on 3rd down. It's Cohen, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. Breaks through the contact. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.